I am so sick and tired of scams winding up on the internet, especially with video game systems. At least that seems to be what a lot of people are saying. And I think things are conflating and calling anything they don't like a scam. And I think most recently it started with the Nintendo Switch 2. This is such a scam! Well, it's not a scam. Nintendo announced the system, they released the system, and they had all the specs and features as they advertised. Now, I, for one, did not like the pricing. I think it's about $50 to $100 overpriced, but being overpriced does not make it a scam. Does it have detachable Joy-Cons like they advertised? Yes, it does, as I almost dropped the system here. Does it have a touchscreen? Yes, it does. Does it have an external SD card slot where you can add more storage to the system? Yes, it does. Does it have a newly designed kickstand? It does. Not a scam. Maybe something you don't like, maybe something that you wish was priced differently, but it is not a scam. Along the same lines, we've also got Mario Kart World. This is such a scam at $80. Well, no, it's overpriced at $80. It's nowhere near as good as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but is this a Mario Kart game? Yes. Does it play on the Nintendo Switch 2? Yes. Is it capable of 4K displays? Yes. So, by definition, not a scam. Finally, and the most recent one has to be Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, and people calling this a scam. It's not a scam. Again, it is a choice, and it's a choice that I don't necessarily agree with, especially for those of us who have Mario Galaxy on the Mario 3D All-Stars package. I would have liked to see Mario Galaxy 2 available as a separate physical release. You can't get that. That's not a scam. That's a business decision, and it's not one that I like. And in fact, I wasn't going to buy this until I actually wound up with about $70 worth of credit on Amazon, with taxes cost me $4 out of pocket. So that's the only reason why I bought this. And it's one of those things too, if I didn't have the channel, I wouldn't have bought this. I wouldn't have bought this yet. I wouldn't have bought this at launch. I do those sorts of things so I can provide content. And to that end, all of these items provide what was advertised at the price advertised. And I had to make a conscious choice, yes or no. Was I willing to accept their terms or was I not? But that is not a scam. This is not a scam. These are not scams. Stop calling things that you just don't like a scam. What do you think about this? Let me know down below in the comments.